Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Bryony and I'm one half of the Indecisive Readers. Today I'm here to unbox the September Fairyloot Uprising box. Once again, can't really remember a lot about it. Did make the mistake of going on Depop earlier, so didn't see spoilers but was reminded of some of the fandoms. So yeah, I'm just going to open it up. So the first item comes in a little pouch and it says it is the Prison Healer card holder, and it looks like that. So it's really inspired by the book and the cover, which Fairyloot did do a special edition of. I can't remember if it was purple in the regular edition, but I really like that. I love the flowers, I like how it matches, and I think that's a really handy thing. I like that it's just got room for a couple of cards, which would be like handy on, you know, a night out. Now we can do those. Or just generally if you don't want to carry your whole purse around. I think that's a really great item. It says, looking for a new home for your library card? Look no further. Your new card holder, designed by Jez Hawk, is inspired by our exclusive cover of The Prison Healer by Lynette Nonni. So that kind of answers my question. I assume it's not normally purple. The next item comes in another pouch and it is an Ember in the Ashes enamel pin. And the pin looks like that. I'll put a picture on the screen. It's got it in like 2 different languages, so presumably it's got it in the language of an ember in the ashes, and then on the other side it's got May Death Claim Me First. I thought I just couldn't read, and it's shiny. I really like the colour scheme. It's got like the different animals, and I'd have to look back at the covers, but I assume it's kind of to do with the different animals that are on the most recent like editions of them. And it says, we absolutely had to include an enamel pin inspired by one of our favourite series, An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. It was again designed by the amazing Jez Hawk. I've recently read An Ember in the Ashes, really enjoyed it, and so really liked. Last month's Fairyloot came with a pin banner, so now I have somewhere to put all those things. The next item are these socks. So when you open them up, they're like blue, and then they've got different coloured cranes on them. They're pink, blue, grey, and they've got some clouds as well. And it says, in preparation for peak sock season, we're delighted to include this beautiful pair inspired by 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim, with cute little crane details by the amazing Katarina Book Designs. So this was one of their most recent kind of books, and I really like those. I just like socks. I think Fairyloot have previously done a pair of socks, or a couple of pairs of socks, that I have worn and really like. They're just very comfy, very soft. So like they said, season 4 socks, so I like that. And then the final item is this tapestry. Let's unfold it. That looks like, oh, it's too big. So it looks like that, and then it kind of goes up. There are 2 people there, and they're at the bottom. I'm not sure my arms are long enough. And it says, decorate your reading space with your new tapestry inspired by Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Lani Taylor, starring Karoo and Akiva locked in a starry embrace. The stunning artwork is by the one and only Soul Tease. So I had no idea who they were. I've not read it yet. I would like to at some point, but I think that's really pretty. It's almost like a stained glass kind of design, and I love the colours in it. He looks like an angel of sorts. I'm definitely interested in reading it after having seen that fan art. Finally, the 2 tarot cards are these 2. It says they are the 3 and 4 of Pentacles. They are designed by Morgana Anagram and feature Jack and the Fallen Star from the Caraful series by Seppi Garber. Still haven't read. They just look like blokes to me. Then we actually have 2 books this month. I forgot about the fact we were having 2 books, so that's quite exciting. The first one is Beasts of Prey by Ayana Gray. It says, Lakoza was once a city of magic. Now magic is nothing more than a myth. Coffee is a beekeeper at Lakoza's infamous night zoo, caring for the fearsome creatures to pay off her family's debts, until she mistakenly unleashes a wild and mysterious power that sends the night zoo up in flames. Ekon is destined to become an elite warrior like his father and brother before him, until the fire at the night zoo throws his destiny into disaster and he is cast out forever. Thrown together, Coffee and Ekon have only one choice. They must enter the terrifying Greater Jungle and capture the Shatani, the legendary monster that has plagued Lakoza for a century. Magic has returned to Lakoza and the hunt has begun. Definitely sounds really interesting. I assume this is like an exclusive kind of redesigned cover. It says, your eyes do not deceive you. There are once again 2 books in your book score. Your special edition of Beasts of Prey by Ayana Gray comes with an exclusive cover and a digital signature. In this stunning Pan-African inspired fantasy, Fate binds two teenagers together as they strike a dangerous alliance to hunt down the ancient creature menacing their home. I wonder then, presumably it's going to have a bit of mythology, but it's quite chunky. I like that. I like that you're going to get a lot of time in this book. It's nearly 500 pages long, and it's got like a map at the front, which is really cool. Definitely looking forward to reading that at some point. Then the second book, which is the one that everyone's excited to read. So the exclusive book this month is Defy the Night by Bridget Kemmer. I've heard loads of people talk about it. I don't quite know what it is. I don't think I've read anything by Bridget Kemmer before, but everyone's really excited for this, so I'm quite excited for it too. Don't know what the cover usually looks like, but this one is purple with like a metallic there. Then it's got purple down the sprayed edges and almost kind of like orangey red kind of fire. Underneath it has a little embossed detail, and under the dust jacket it's got this artwork too. I've just seen that Bridget Kemmer is the one who wrote A Curse So Dark and Lonely and that series, and I've heard a lot about that, so I'm sure I will pick up her books at some point. And in the actual book, the blurb says, "A spark of rebellion is all it takes to defy the night. The kingdom of Kandala is on the brink of disaster. Rifts between sectors have only worsened since a sickness began ravaging the land, and the only known cure, an elixir made from the moonflower petal, is severely limited. Within the royal palace, the king holds a tenuous peace with a ruthless hand. Out in the wilds, apothecary apprentice Tessa Cade is tired of seeing her neighbours suffering, ignored by the unyieldy royals. Every night she and her best friend, Wes, risk their lives to steal moonflower petals and distribute the elixir to those who need it most. But it's still not enough. As rumours spread that the cure no longer works, a spark of rebellion begins to flare. A particularly cruel act from the King's Justice makes Tessa desperate enough to try the impossible, sneaking into the palace. But what she finds on the inside makes her wonder if it's possible to fix Kandala without destroying it first." Definitely sounds really interesting. I'll definitely pick it up at some point. I really like that we're kind of going back to like the roots with some YA rebellion. Then it also comes with an artwork, which I think might actually be the same one that was under the dust jacket. I might be wrong though. But yeah, I really enjoy that book. I like all the items in it, even if I don't know what the kind of fandoms are. I think they're really, really pretty. Definitely looking forward to reading both of the books. And yeah, if you've read any of these books or you're looking forward to, or if you like any of the items, please let me know down in the comments. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in another video. Bye!